at his school. He's officially got an ear infection. We have got a date that we're going to be moving out. I'm odd or I'm weird and I would never let Arlo feel like that. What else for Father Christmas? Honestly, laying in bed at night thinking that there was going to be a mouse jumping through that hole was not ideal. In April we're probably going to lose like at least £10,000, £15,000. Love you. So they're not going to put him on the wait list, so we're not going to receive help. Let's get this way together.
It's holding us, Mummy.
But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors and never expect them. Cause I finally learned my lesson.
Hello.
Hello. All the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Good morning and welcome back to another raw realistic weekly mum vlog. I am actually really happy today because although there's been a lot going on, and I'll fill you in on everything, so I'm just quickly getting ready. We're actually doing something really nice today. I thought, you know what, I'm not going to mope around like I always do, and I'm actually just going to like manifest a positive day. Basically, my plan is today, so I'm going to roll the wrapping paper out on the floor. I've got this brown paper, and then we're going to do some Christmas arts and crafts on top of it and use it to wrap people's presents for Christmas, which will be lovely. I can't actually see what I'm doing. I'm trying to look in the camera. I do also, I don't know if I'm going to have time to do this, but I really want to check out, there's this new like role play cafe in town, and I really want to go check it out because Arlo's been there a few times with his nan and granddad, but I've never been there, and apparently it's really good. It's got like a nail salon and a hair salon, kind of like role play, what's it called, like a play village type vibe. So I'd love to go there today. We'll see how far we get. I don't want to be too ambitious as well, because when I do that then I kind of always take a step backwards.
Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
So I've just done a quick makeup routine, heatless curls. Arlo's downstairs, I can hear him calling me, so I've got to go down. Hi baby? You want to cuddle me? Oh, bless you. Can I show you how to make a Christmas? Oh, my rug! No, don't rub it in with your foot! Oh my god. So that was very messy, but also very fun. Luckily our rug's washable, so that's come out, but we've done that lot and then also this lot. So we've done our little sponges, turned one way for a Christmas tree, the other way for a reindeer.
I want to stay here.
You don't want to go on the scooter to soft play?
No, it's just...
Hello guys, I'm not going to lie, it's probably been about 2 weeks later because just absolute chaos has been descending. I'll explain everything, but it just feels like everything kind of goes on at once in our lives. Everything's totally fine, just a few kind of changes, to be honest. I hope you've all been okay. It's currently Christmas Eve as I'm filming this. We've been doing obviously all the lead up to Christmas. Arlo, babe. Arlo?
Yeah.
Are you excited for Christmas tomorrow?
Why not? Are you going to come now? No, when it starts?
Yeah. So we've been doing so much, to be honest. We went to Wadston Manor for like our main Christmassy event, which was so good. To start with, I was a bit worried just because it was really busy, wasn't it, Arlo? And it's quite cold. But we did a little hack where we brought a hot water bottle. Do you remember? We bought your little Spider-Man hot water bottle, and then when we got hot chocolate, we asked the man to fill it up with hot water, and then he just kept it under his jacket to keep him warm because it was absolutely freezing. So I definitely recommend doing that if you've got any other events or things going on whilst it's winter. That was lovely. He was so well behaved. We've done so much. We went to see Paddington for Arlo's first cinema trip, and I cannot tell you how proud I am of him. We booked it to, so basically he was right at the back. We went in after the advert, so literally just as it was about to start. Brought loads of snacks. To start with, when we walked in, it was really loud, wasn't it, Arlo? There was like a big car scene going on, and he ran out because it was really loud, but then we went back in and he really enjoyed it. We sat right at the back. The only thing I'd say is next time I'd bring some ear defenders, because for about half an hour, 45 minutes, he was just holding his ears because it was loud. It is just extremely loud in cinemas. So I'd do that next time, or go to a special viewing. Oh wow, you're making a big line.
Yeah, I'm making another one.
Oh, that's amazing. Shall I show you them? You're really good at doing lines, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's amazing, baby. You're doing 2 lines now. What else is going on? Oh my gosh, so much. We've applied for his school. We were obviously considering doing homeschooling or doing flexi schooling, which is where you put them in school part-time, homeschool them part-time. We've decided just to put him in school full-time. So we've applied for those. All the schools we've chosen are smaller schools. We don't really think he would benefit in like a larger school setting, a bit too much for him.
Another one, Mummy.
Yeah. And you've looked round your school, haven't you?
Yeah.
The one we've applied for. Did you like it? Did you like that school?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were so friendly, weren't they? So we've applied for that, which is really emotional. So he'll be starting next September. I just hope we get his first choice, because apparently it's quite overbooked because it's such a small school. But it's right. It's just the perfect school for him, I think. So we've got that going on. The hole in our roof has been fixed. I'm so happy, because honestly laying in bed at night thinking that there was going to be a mouse jumping through that hole was not ideal. But I don't think we've got any more mice. I think it was just those 2, so fingers crossed. Although the man did say that because they can smell that there's been other mice in there, that more mice can join. But yeah, quite a few things ruined up there, but we just live and we learn, to be honest. My plan is to pack everything up there, although it was already organised from last year. It's just kind of accumulated, so it needs to be reorganised, because we have got a date that we're going to be moving out. So I'll explain later in the vlog, because there is just a lot to explain right now. But I'll go into the house moving situation, and also a big update on his SEN journey, but I want to do that when he's not here. So I'll do that later in the vlog. The only other major thing that's kind of been going on right now.
That's the line.
Yeah. Oh, you love a line. They're really good lines. Wow. Why don't you do it in size order? You could do the biggest ones at the top and then the smallest ones.
But I haven't watched the car.
But you can make a new one in the middle. We need some new affirmations to put on your wardrobe. Come sit up here. I like this one. Right. I want you to pick one card.
I will.
Right, pick one card. Whichever one. Right, shall I tell you what they say? This one says, "There's no one better than myself." Wow. And this one says, "I'm perfect just the way I am." You are, aren't you? Should we do a timed reset? 30 minutes. Let's go. I also forgot to mention, just before we start cleaning, he needs his next lot of medicine, because he's officially got an ear infection. We went to the doctors yesterday and they said that he needs to take this, amoxicillin, so 3 times a day. Bless him. It is so horrible when they're ill, but if I'm being honest, he's perked right up, and it's just not nice coming out of his ear, but he doesn't seem unwell in himself, like he's still his full of life self. This is the banana one. This brings back bad memories for me.
I wanna be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got. I wanna mess up your covers. I don't wanna meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been.
your capable hands, alright? Okay, you're going to finish off doing that and I'm going to work on the living room. Good boy.
Here's your time to shine. Or show me what you can do. Make a move. The way my hands feel on your body. We were dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body. The way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. With every breath that we're taking. With every step, you're falling in love. With every move that I'm making.
I am so glad, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm so glad to get rid of these advent calendars that have just been sitting around the whole month.
I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. I'll show you what you can do. Make a move. The way my hands feel on your body. We were dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body. We were moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling.
These will need to go up to Arlo's room.
Did the two fold down?
I spilled them.
There's
Give me that
no
last one.
one fix that one.
Thank you so much. Silly old mummy. Are you joking? Honestly. Oh. Oh, Arlo, today's not my day. The timer went off a little while ago, but we've just kept on going. Thought we'd start doing all the washing because Daddy's not back yet. I did like a beauty advent calendar, and me and Arlo, we've been having so much fun. Every time we've had a bath, we've been using it, haven't we? You want some?
There.
Go get my headband from the windowsill in your room then. My new headband. And I'll do it for you. We do need to try and get this done as well. Sometimes the timer, even if you're not trying to race against the clock, sometimes it's good just to put it on to sort of kick you into gear.
Oh, this one's on me, this one.
Yeah, pop that one on then. And my wristband's in there too, if you want my wristband.
I don't know where she came from.
I'll do you
Kinda
into
turned me
camper.
upside down. I just don't know what
Can I
to
just
do.
finish doing this for 1 second?
I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts, so
like a
it
little
smells
bit
like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about,
Love you.
and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out
I
loud.
don't know how to eat it.
Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating, you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in
You
love.
can't just have that.
There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees.
What's your favourite
I
reindeer?
fix it.
When she's gonna miss her so,
I want them
I
to
tell her, baby, please don't go.
sit it. And I'm going to sit it right here.
Oh, that's amazing. Look how big that carrot is.
Keep rolling down.
It's humongous. And what's that for?
Where's from this?
Milk for Father Christmas. And what else for Father Christmas?
The mince pie and the mince pie.
Goes in the middle, baby.
You felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress. When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating, you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. I don't know where she came from.
It's a
Kinda
bit.
turned me upside down.
hope you all had a lovely Christmas. Arlo's just gone off for a sleepover at his nanny and granddad's house, and it's the first time I've actually managed to just think in my own thoughts all Christmas. We've actually taken down the tree today, and I've just had like a bauble organiser box come. I've just whacked the kettle on as well, but I feel like I've got a lot to say and I don't really know how to kind of say everything, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to say everything now. It's going to be a lot of information overload, but I just don't know how else to explain everything. So the first thing that's going on is we were in a position where we were told we would likely have to move out of our rental home because they were going to be taking it through an estate agent, raising the rent, and obviously if we went through an estate agent we would then have to kind of sign into strict periods of time, like for example probably like a year period, whereas we wanted to just go down the route of just doing like 1 month or like a rolling contract, because our tenancy ends in March. So we were thinking we're going to have to leave, and we were looking at other rental homes to go to, Airbnbs and stuff, but luckily we've been able to come to an agreement where we can renew up until June. So hopefully when we go to buy on, I think it's like the 6th of April when the tax year ends, when we're literally like all in, hopefully we can pull something through before June, which is when we have to move. That is literally like the end date. So what I'm going to start doing is pack everything up. Ideally I would like to obviously move like straight away in April, like the start of April, but I know that things are going to take time, like paperwork's going to take time, there might not even be houses. So I think realistically we are looking at June as a date to buy our house. But obviously that might mean we have to move into parents' houses and stuff, like in between leaving here and buying a house, or the house going through and we like being able to move in. So we've got all of that going on obviously at the minute, but thankfully we were able to extend from March till June our tenancy. So that's a little bit more stability, but obviously we've still got now like our end date, we have to leave. So I'm going to start decluttering. I think I'm going to do like a decluttering series, and then packing, and just start gradually like getting rid of things and packing things up and just making it as least stressful as possible. So when we come to move, everything's already boxed up and organised. That's my plan. So we've got that situation going on. We'll know more in February because that's when we go to meet with our mortgage advisor, who will tell us what we will likely be able to afford and what the situation will be basically. But since we last looked, the house prices have gone up again, so I don't know, maybe it's because of the interest rates and everything, but house prices are just crazy around here, and apparently they're just going to get worse, and obviously we have no other choice but to wait until April. Also in April we're probably going to lose like at least £10,000, £15,000, because that's when the free like first time buyer stamp duty ends. So we are literally forced into waiting then, if that makes sense. We're going to lose out on the free stamp duty. But that's one thing. I'm going to take you to the kitchen because I really, really want a cup of tea right now. So I'm really going to try not to get upset, because I've been very upset even today about this. But I received a letter last week essentially saying that basically they were preparing everything, trying to get everything ready for submission to then be put on the wait list. And I had this lovely health visitor that was so supportive. I don't know if you remember me saying, like, all the way back when we started this journey, she was so supportive and understanding. She met Arlo, she even on some occasions saw him in his behaviour. We then, I don't know what happened to her, but we got moved to a different health visitor. This one's actually never met Arlo, and I do find her to be quite short and quite, I don't know, just not my vibe really. But I have been doing all the courses that she told me to do, and implementing all the behaviour strategies, doing my logs, doing everything I can do. I've even been like recording on my own private folders, like evidence of his meltdowns, like so people can see, because I do feel like at some points when you have a child that only behaves autistic or SEN inside the house, you feel like people don't believe you, like unless they're close to you. You feel like people don't believe you, and I feel like you guys probably, obviously I cut out so much of what he does, but you probably get the gist and you can understand what he's like by what I show. But in a nursery setting, he used to display quite a few signs, and then we've gradually, like I've said before, it's got less and less and less. We've got absolutely no concerns with his development. Like, he's doing so well, bless him, at nursery. The only issues I have associated with the nursery are actually like getting him there, but they have given him like a job to do in the morning, so he puts out all the placemats and cutlery. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But essentially part of this referral process was for me to do my part, and then for the nursery to kind of give like a statement, just kind of explaining what their views are on things. But essentially they relayed that information, and I've received a letter from this health visitor saying because the nursery don't have concerns, they're not going to put him on the wait list, so we're not going to receive help, and they've just referred me to do more parenting courses. So as you can imagine, I'm really upset. I feel like the system, I mean, they have said in the letter, appreciate it's not the news you want to hear, the service is so stretched. So I understand that, and I know that there are children that are more SEN than Arlo, and he's definitely on the lower side of it, but he still needs help, and I still need help. And why does that mean that we don't even get put onto the waiting list? Yeah, why should that mean that he isn't allowed to get support because he's not SEN enough, or that he masks in a nursery environment and then he lets it all out at home? I was under the impression that that was quite typical for children that have autism, that they mask in social situations or they mask at nursery, and then at home they kind of let it all out, and that's what we definitely experience. It's just really difficult because it feels like it's going to be such a fight. I knew this was going to be difficult, but I didn't realise how difficult and how many hoops I'm going to have to jump through. And I was speaking to Mikey as well, and we don't know whether to wait until if we're not going to get support, which who knows what's going to happen, whether to kind of wait until after we moved house and then for both me and Arlo to get seen privately. I don't know, but then I have heard from a lot of people that depending on where you go, sometimes it's actually not it's not recognised, so I would need to find that information out. But I just wanted to be open and honest because I know that there are a lot of you out there that have probably gone through this, and I just wanted to kind of reach out and see if anyone else has gone through this, where they're kind of fighting the system and trying to get support and not being given support. But you know what, one thing's for sure, I will always do the right thing for that boy, and I will always fight for him. And if I need to keep fighting and keep ringing them up or go privately or do what I need to do, I will do that, because I know what it's like to live a life where you're not helped and people don't understand you. I've had to deal with that my whole life, and obviously there wasn't a lot of things out there back when I was younger, and with girls it's obviously different, but I've had to live a life where I've always been told I'm too picky, or I'm too fussy, I'm too difficult, like I'm odd or I'm weird, and I've always felt that my whole life, and I will never let Arlo feel like that. So yeah, they're messing with the wrong mama bear, to be honest. I've got so much to talk to you guys about, and it just feels so nice to be able to put on a camera and just have a cup of tea with you, if I'm being honest. But what I'm going to do, because I feel like this vlog's getting really long now, I don't know why I'm getting upset. I'm just feeling very emotional today, guys. But I'm determined to leave this on a positive note. If you've been overstimulated at Christmas, if you've not enjoyed it as much as you wanted to, and you've actually just been even more stressed out, that is normal. I've been right there with you. Some other truths and realities coming up to the new year. I feel like I've not achieved what I wanted to. I've had like deadlines and goals and stuff in my head, and I haven't reached them. I haven't reached any of them. Like buying a house, for example. And do you know what? That is normal. That's normal, and that's okay. And as long as you're going up that staircase and putting one step on a step Do you know what I mean? You're still going along that path. You should never compare yourself to other people that are in similar shoes to you. You're all on your own journey. You're doing amazing. We made it to the end of the year. We've got a whole nother year now to try and achieve what we want to do. So if anyone is feeling like kind of bogged down or just rubbish and like you haven't achieved what you want to, I am right there with you, but do you know what? It's going to be a good year. I can feel it. But I'm sending you so much love. I'm going to have my cup of tea and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for all your support over 2024. I'm very excited to see what the new year brings for us, and yeah, thank you so much. Honestly, I love you guys so much and have a lovely new year.